looking at a dead man.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we got some exciting news to talk about. I kinda don't want to believe it. It feels like it's too good to be true. When we talk about Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 12, Tekken 8, it's almost as if we're theorizing, we're speculating, we're talking about some unicorn that doesn't exist. But we just got some crazy news, and I don't know how to feel about this. I don't want to get my hopes up for something that's not going to happen, but this is what the news headlines is saying. For those of you who are late to the party, who don't know what's happening, I'll give you guys a quick rundown and then we'll get to the new stuff that just came out. So on February 13th, 10:03 p.m., Capcom tweeted out a countdown timer. It's simply a link to a website. When you click on it, it takes you to a countdown. When they first tweeted this link out, it was 7 days and it slowly started counting down. Right now, at the time of recording, it's 1 day and 1 hour left on the timer. And this new article that just came out, is suggesting that Street Fighter 6 will be announced Monday. It will be revealed Monday. And what's crazier, I think I'm going to make a separate video about this second news article that I just seen, but it says 3 concrete reasons why Street Fighter 6 release within this 2-month period. So I don't know. I really don't want to get my hopes up for this, but all the arrows are pointing towards these video games coming out fast. Some people were saying, before I get into the news article, some people were saying that is it too fast? Luke and Season 5 just wrapped up, just concluded. Feels like just yesterday they announced Luke, but now we're already pretty much on the announcement of Street Fighter 6 and the game, rumored to release within the next 2 months. That time's moving fast, right? But let's get into this news article. So the countdown timer, it's at 1 day, 1 hour left. The news article that I initially saw, it says even more reports suggest Street Fighter 6 announcement is coming this weekend. I clicked on the link that they had because I wanted to see the original news article that sparked this. The original news article, VGC, says Capcom will announce Street Fighter 6 on Monday. It's claimed. Multiple sources reportedly claim Capcom's countdown is related to the fighting game series. Now, there was 2 main contenders. People were saying it's either going to be Street Fighter 6, it's going to be something with Resident Evil, maybe some DLC, maybe another Resident Evil, a remake, but now everyone's kind of pointing to Street Fighter 6. If we scroll down, Capcom will announce Street Fighter 6 when its countdown teaser concludes on Monday morning. It's been claimed. That's according to GamesBeat journalist Jeff Grubb, who said on his paywall, Giant Bomb video shows transcribed by VGC that he heard from multiple sources that a new Street Fighter was what Capcom teaser site was ticking towards. They have a quote here from Grubb. It says, "Everybody should expect Street Fighter 6 because that's what I've heard." Just wow. I can't believe it. The news article goes on to say, according to the timer on Capcom's website, the reveal will be made at 1 a.m. ET, 6 a.m. GMT, February 21st on Sunday, 10 p.m. Now, before we go on, once that timer do count down, I will make a video and cover whatever it is, because now it's getting to the point where they're saying Street Fighter 6 is coming. It's huge. This timer, I was not expecting it to blow up like this, but it is. And I will cover whatever they announce, so just come back to the video on Monday. I will have a video, maybe multiple videos, depending on what they show. I may have to do a multi-video breakdown of it, but I'm not expecting that. One video should be enough. The news article goes on to say, although there has been no indication from Capcom what exactly the countdown is ticking towards, fan has expected something Street Fighter related since its timing coincides exactly with the conclusion of the company's Street Fighter Pro Tour season finale. That's true. Right now, at the time of It's funny. Right now at the time recording, I have Twitch on. It's on mute, but I have Twitch on and the Street Fighter's final is playing literally right now. I'm watching the commentators talk right now. So it's wrapping up and I didn't even think about that, even though the screen's right in front of me, right? Until Sunday, February 20, Capcom is hosting 3 days of expeditions. Okay, we don't need to know about that. Street Fighter series celebrate its 35th anniversary this year, and Capcom recently confirmed it would celebrate the occasion. In quotes, please look forward to the future development of the Street Fighter series. That's a big indicator too. The 35th anniversary this year. A lot of people, assume they say it would be best for them to release it this year. Now we understand if the game's not ready, if they need more time, so be it. But if they can release it this year, they should. And considering all of the talks, it's going to come, whether it comes today, tomorrow, 2 months, 3 months, it's going to come this year, I believe. I'm going to skip over a paragraph and I want to read the one that says, the first Street Fighter was released in arcades in August 1987, but it was Street Fighter 2 released in 1991 that revolutionized the one-on-one fighting game genre and established many of its rules going forward. Something that's funny about that era of fighting games, I always talk about it, but the fact that developers didn't even, sort of think about combos existing. When they saw players do, let's say, a launcher into a punch into a fireball, whatever the simple combos was back then, their minds was blown. But now every single decision that they make in the game is centered around combos. So you kind of just see how far we came along and how much more we still have to go in a sense. The last two paragraphs, in related news, it says Capcom teases future development of Street Fighter as it reveals the 35th anniversary logo. The most recent game in the series, Street Fighter V, was released in 2016 in arcades and on PlayStation 4 and PC. It was updated to Street Fighter V Arcade Edition in 2017, then again to Street Fighter V Champion Edition in 2022. I actually bought the Champion Edition like a month ago, 2 months ago. I played here and there just to like button mash, and because Street Fighter is such an iconic game to where I want to play it and I want to just get better, but I suck at it now. The last paragraph. Capcom continued to update Street Fighter with 5 separate season content, with over 2,000 individual DLC items released to date. And something that they also said, I don't know if I need to mention this, but they said after Luke, they're done. They're not making anything else for Street Fighter V. They're focusing on the next game. And you have to wonder, is it now the time? Is the next game already here? It really is crazy that everything's moving so fast. The last thing that I want to read, I was going to save this for a separate video, for a different video, where I do like a roundup of different topics, but I feel like this fits more so in here, in this video. We have a tweet from Rip. Rip, if you guys don't know, is a very legendary commentator and just a community member of the FGC. Rip tweeted out, this was a few days ago, even though it says 7 hours ago, Street Fighter V, Street Fighter 6, and then Street Fighter with a bunch of exclamation points. I'm so excited about it because Street Fighter leads the FGC. Each entry is like a marker in FGC history. Also, each number entry is so rare. Tekken is going on the 8, Mortal Kombat is going on the 12, and Street Fighter isn't even 6 yet. That really is crazy how some of the other fighting games is just moving on super fast and some of them are taking their time. And I think it's different for each game. Each game has their own pace and their own decisions to make. But I just thought this was a really cool comment. And I think it gives us a little bit more foresight into how big of an event this is, right? But that's it. That's really everything that's happening right now. I'm going to end this video, edit this video, and then I also want to look at whatever this other news article is to see if I need to make a video about that. If I don't, I won't, but if I will, I am. So stay tuned. I have a lot of stuff coming on the channel. Mortal Kombat, King of Fighters, Tekken, Street Fighter. I'm doing a little bit of everything now because there's a lot happening. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Okay, no funny business here. I totally lied to you. NL getting a full confirm, critical art tying up the round. I was gonna say Infiltration could sit back as much as he wants to because of the sole fact that Trigger is not gonna drain. It'll only drain if
If he uses it.
and if he gets hit.